I used to think training daily equals faster gains, but recently I found out a smarter way to do it with the same results, even better. And so in this video, I'm gonna share what I got from having worked out every day for 6 months from June to November 2024, and what I would do different so that you would know how to train smart, not just hard, in order to gain weight and strength more effectively. If you don't know who I am, my name is Bách Đỗ, a Vietnamese guy. I help males gain weight and strength, becoming bigger and stronger. Lately, my weight has gone up from 55 to more than 70 kilograms. You can check out YouTube shorts on this channel for my training style, strength and physique. Here are several things that I have acquired from that daily workout routine, which sounds kind of cool to me because it is different from other people. Okay, I'm an exception right here. And of course, it was beneficial for me. First of all, I learned how to be disciplined, which is an important trait for a young man, just like me and you. I asked myself, what do I have to do? Not should I do, or some shit like that. What do I have to do to make it impossible for me to not gain weight and get stronger? And then I came up with the actions of eating more every day, at least more than the day before, from now onwards. Having high quality sleep every day, and of course, training every fucking single day. And then wait for years. That's fucking it. And so I started to do it as soon as I signed up for the gym membership. Thanks to myself at that time already having the mindset, do what is required, I got disciplined quite fast, I would say, which means do the hard work, especially when I don't feel like it. Let me give you some painful experiences right here. So I did have one day dedicated to cardio and abs, but I had to do running before training core. Okay, my goal was to get 2 miles within 16 minutes, and if you know, it is the standard for males in the 2-mile run test in the US Army. Alright, and of course beforehand I did have no experiences, so I gotta do some prep work. I gotta get 2 miles done in 20 minutes. It was hard already, brutal, and I didn't like to do it anyway. I just felt like, oh, it is running today, so I'm gonna train something else. And I did even contemplate a lot by thinking that, oh, should I skip it, or even I'm gonna go to the gym, but change it into hitting the heavy bag. It is the same, right? It is cardio. It is the same, and I'm doing the thing that I love. However, because I was kind of stronger than my brain, I gave myself a little time before going to the gym. I looked up the internet and searched that should I switch running over to hitting the heavy bag as the alternative, and most of the answers, luckily, they all said no. So I had no other fucking choice but to go to the gym and run like a bitch. Nah, run like a man. I think that would be more encouraging. But yeah, I gotta do it. And also I spent some time before the workout watching David Goggins say, who's gonna carry the boat and the logs? They don't know me, son. And I remember I just kept repeating that shit in my head, especially at the very last few minutes within that fucking running, because it was hard, man. Just try it, and then you will see it. Yeah, that is the first experience. And of course, when it comes to leg workout, I was doing 6 to 8 exercises per session, which was not that wise, but at least it was brutal as well. And I got feared of that. So I gotta watch another motivational source, which is Eric Bugenhagen. So I got pumped about that shit, and then let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do the fucking heavy squats for just several reps, and then I'm done. And then I was done. I managed to pull through all of those. I was able to do it It was just about my brain, the mental prep. That's it. And from those events and stories, stuff like that, you know, I would understand the fact that there's nothing that can stop me. I can do literally everything. The first lesson is to be disciplined, okay? Next one is about weight gain. So from those actions, again, it had become unreasonable for me to not gain weight, because I got from 60 to 68 kg. And diet plays the most important role. Nonetheless, everything is connected. If you do not train or not train hard enough, you are not gonna have the fucking good appetite. You are not gonna be in the good mood and feel like eating more, because your brain is stronger than you. It keeps telling you to quit, to give up when you are about to get full. Just near. But you gotta beat it. You gotta beat the shit out of your lizard brain. Get over it. And then eat more. Train harder. Sleep well as well. Because if you do not sleep well, the next day you're gonna get tired. Guess what? You're not gonna be able to train or train hard. And then you will not have the appetite. And then you will not eat more. And then you will not gain weight. Motherfucker, the scale on the following day will not increase. It even gonna go down. Do you want that shit to happen? So do everything, get everything on point. Okay? Third, eventually everything is possible. As I said before, nothing can fucking stop me. I have gone through a lot of shit. So this shit right now is nothing to me. Okay? And I did unlock some serious strength achievements I didn't expect myself to even reach. Handstand hold for a few seconds, heavy squat, particularly 43 kg per side for reps, 20 kg on weighted pull-ups, weighted chin-ups, and weighted dips, one-arm push-up, some more right here, elbow lever, L-sit hold, dragon flag, full stack, on leg extension and dips machine, and some others. You can do it as well. Just lock the fuck in. Give it some more time. And then eventually you will see the results. But for now you have just started. You have just barely touched the fucking water. You gotta get yourself deep down in it. And then you will find the fucking treasure beneath the ocean. Wow. I have just improvised with that analogy. Crazy. The last thing that I got from training daily like that is that I get to know about training in general faster, which sounds kind of weird right here, right? But it is the thing that I got for myself lately. Basically, I know what works for me and what doesn't faster, because I have the context. I have done it so many times. Too much volume. Okay? For instance, dumbbell overhead tricep extension and skull crusher. Those shits will irritate my elbows as fuck. I cannot do it when I can increase the weight. I was just able to do 5 kg or even maximum 10 kg per hand. That's it. However, again, I watched my guy Eric Bugenhagen, and then I saw him doing Monty grip bar overhead tricep extension. I mimicked that same exercise, and then boom. Crazy. Yeah, it was an exercise that I kinda liked because nobody did that shit. Okay? I felt different, and also it was getting me some crazy pump in the tricep as well. Another thing is that I get to understand the gym culture, at least at that gym, much faster. Especially about the weight belt, which I would use to chain up and get the plates inside of there, and then I would do weighted pull-ups, weighted dip, basically weighted calisthenics. But you know what? People there, they're selfish as fuck. They just think about themselves, and they basically treat me bad indirectly by throwing that belt away here and there. There was an exact place for it to be put there, but they just gonna fuck it. I'm gonna use it, and then I will hide it anywhere. And so after many sessions experiencing that shit, and I do remember that there was one day I was only having 2 bananas as the pre-workout meal, so I was exhausted as fuck, but I tried to push through the first exercise, which is weighted pull-ups, but I spent 5 or even 10 fucking minutes looking for the fucking chain and the fucking belt. Dumbass. And so after those, I just wanted to treat them the same. I said to myself, I gotta hide it, and I hid it. Until this day, barely anyone knows that place. It is still at the gym. I do not bring it home. It is not mine. But because of those fucking dumbass brain and conscious stuff like that, I'm just gonna treat them the same. And I was no one knows it, to the point that there are some kind of dust and filth on the belt. Sometimes I would pull it out to use it, and then I will put it back in that same place again. Done. Okay? That is about the gym culture. And I will understand what bigger guys on the internet talk about better, especially from those whom I can relate with, like Eric Bugenhagen, Jan Barsigos, even David Goggins. Talking about training, diet, and mindset, mentality, I would understand them so much better and faster. And I will learn it more efficiently, more effectively from their sharing, unlike my dumbass younger self not knowing anything. So yeah, those are basically the lessons that I got from daily workout routine. And here are just only 2 things that I would do different. First is that I'm gonna avoid training with others, and I know that training with a gym partner would be beneficial, especially when it comes to heavy weightlifting like squat or bench press. That would be motivational and encouraging. I did experience that shit as well, but I had some kind of not good experiences with it. And to be fair, my training partners, or just bros training with me at that time, they are fine, they are strong, okay? But I don't want it. That is just on my side. So I had one pool workout with a bro. He's a I would say calisthenics guy. He can do handstand, front lever, muscle ups, crazy stuff in calisthenics that I really want to learn. So he was joining me with that pool workout, and I don't know why, but during it I was talking too much. And so after the workout, I just felt like I didn't bring out my best potential when performing the exercises, and also my mouth was dry and tired because I was talking too much. I don't know, maybe I just have one mindset that if I'm not gonna talk or some shit like that, that guy is gonna have some kind of bad thoughts about me. I don't know why. But yeah, so in order to prevent it from happening again, I'm just gonna avoid training with others. That's it. Another thing is to train hard and smart with less volume, more intensity, which is a better and more optimal approach for my goal. So particularly less exercises, less sets, and less sessions. Maximum 2 exercises per muscle group, including pulling muscle, pushing muscle, and leg muscle. And about the leg muscle, there will be 4 exercises because there are 4 main sub muscles in that lower body stuff. Okay, 2 sets per exercise 4 to 5 sessions per week, no drop set at all like I used to train. More weight, more reps, and more rest, both rest time and rest days. So minimum 10 and 15 reps for 2 sets respectively. I will increase the weight in the next session when if I have achieved that targeted reps, not the current one. I'm just gonna finish it laser focus so that I can manage to get them done effectively. 5 to 7 minutes rest time so that I can train to failure again in the next set. And minimum 4 rest days, or the rule of thumb is to rest until that muscle group is not sore anymore and I'm ready and I'm confident about it. Because sometimes when we train while being sore, we are not gonna be able to train at our full potential, at our full capacity, bro. And maybe to me, I'm just gonna compensate it by utilizing other muscles to lift the weight basically, and I might get severely injured if I'm doing that shit. So just gonna avoid it. That's it. Goodbye, bro.